Hari Om and welcome to all the divine Atmajyotis to today's Bhagavad Gita Satsang. Today, let us learn 9th chapter, 2nd shloka. So, I first request Megha to help us learn, Akshat to repeat. When Megha and Akshat are repeating, let us all also fold our hands, sit straight, close our eyes, repeat when Akshat is saying in mute. Yes, Megha and Akshat.
rāja-vidyā rāja-guhyaṁ pavitram idam uttamam
rāja-vidyā rāja-guhyam pavitram idam uttamam
pratyakṣhāvagamaṁ dharmyam
pratyakṣhāvagamaṁ dharmyam
su-sukhaṁ kartum avyayam
su-sukham kartum avyayam
rāja-vidyā rāja-guhyam pavitram idam uttamam pratyakṣhāvagamaṁ dharmyam su-sukhaṁ kartum avyayam
rāja-vidyā rāja-guhyam pavitram idam uttamam pratyakṣhāvagamaṁ dharmyam su-sukham kartum avyayam.
This knowledge is the king of sciences and is the most profound of all the secrets. It purifies those who hear it. It is directly realizable in accordance with dharma, easy to practice and everlasting in effect.
Thank you very much, Megha. Thank you, Akshat. Thank you, Snigdha. So this 9th chapter is rāja-vidyā. Raja means what? King, prince, or a person who is ruling over a given piece of land. Usually in a given country, the highest person, Raja. Raja-vidyā. Vidya means what? A knowledge. Then you have rāja-guhya. Raja means what again? Again the same. King, princely, sovereign. Guhya. Guhya means what? A secret. So in a way, Sri Krishna is saying this chapter is the highest of all the knowledge, but the most secretive of all the knowledge. So he wants you and me to learn the secret. Are all of you ready to learn the secret? Yeah, but it's a secret that you have to learn and you have to spread. It's an open secret. Okay. So that's the kind of secret that Sri Krishna wants you and me to learn. So what is he saying? That knowledge in this particular chapter, what I'm going to teach you, Arjuna, is the most secretive knowledge, but it is the highest of all the sciences. It is highest of all the sciences, meaning highest of all the knowledge. And those who hear it get purified. What is this? We all think that purification means we have to go and take bath. No. So just by hearing, how will it purify us? Then from tomorrow morning, I don't have to brush my teeth. I don't have to take bath only. You all can tell, Amma, I already have learned rāja-vidyā, rāja-guhya. Sri Krishna has only said it purifies those who hear it. And today, Megha, Akshat, Snigdha made us hear it. So I don't have to take bath. Will it be like that? What is he saying? And he is also saying it is directly realizable. It is in accordance with dharma. Very easy to practice. Very nice. No, I don't have to take bath. Simply here, everything is done. Very easy. And everlasting in effect. It is going to be there all the time. My God, what is the secret that Sri Krishna wants you and me to learn? Okay, so for that, to understand what Sri Krishna wants you and me to learn, what is he pointing at? Let's go through, as usual, a little game. Who's ready for little game? All of you. Okay, nobody? Okay, all of you are ready. Okay, all right. So, great. All right. So, you're going to see a series of slides, okay? And you can raise your hand if you want to respond to that slide. Then I will call out. Yeah. So, we will go through that discussion first. All right, let's begin our game. So, what do you see here? What do you see here? Okay, Snigdha, Shreyas, all right. Let's begin with Snigdha. Yes, Snigdha, what do you see here?
I feel like I see two things, but I feel like I see like an hourglass and like two faces.
Two faces. Okay, Shreyas, what about you, Pa?
Yes, same. I also see hourglass and like two people facing each other.
Two people facing each other. Okay, last answer. Rohan, what do you see?
If you focus on the black color, you see two people facing, and if you focus on the white color, you see an hourglass kind of structure.
Excellent. Very nice. Wonderful. So now all of you can lower your hand. So this is the first slide. Okay, now I'm going to bring up the next slide. Hey, Akshat, you cannot cheat. Ah, thank you. All right. So next one. What do you see here? All right. I see so many hands raised. All right. Let's begin with Hriday. What do you see, Hriday?
I see long hair with a feather on the head.
Okay, very good. Akshat, what about you?
I see one woolen a woman wearing a woolen a pashmina woolen sweater and a very thick thing on her head.
Okay, you see a woman. Okay, all right. And what about Tejas? What do you see?
Well, actually, that thing on the woman's head, from one angle, it kind of looks like some sort of a bird or like that.
Okay, you also see one woman. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, Megha, what do you see, Ma?
The same, I see a woman, but at one point it looks like something else, but I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is. Okay, all right. Snigdha, what do you see?
Gee, like I see like a cliff kind of, which everyone says is a like a shawl or something, but it actually looks like a cliff.
Uh,
And I see the woman's head,
uh,
but also the cliff looks like an eagle resting on the woman's head, like a bird kind of eagle.
okay, all right. Okay, Rohan, what do you see?
I see a woman who has a weird face, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, I'll suggest something. All of you focus at this point here where my mouse is. And if you now notice, can you see as if like a young woman who has turned her face away? Can you see a young woman who has turned her face away here?
Yeah, Jay, it's here before itself.
Now all of you focus here where my mouse is. Now do you see a old woman? This is her nose, this is her mouth. Can you see a old woman? Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in one picture, there are two women.
Sir, I can't see the young woman.
Okay. To see the young woman, Rohan, focus here where my mouse is. Just focus here where my mouse is.
Yeah, I can see the old woman.
Can you see as if a young woman who has turned that side? Her face is away. You can only see her cheek. If you only notice up to here where my mouse is moving, Rohan. Can you see? As if like cheek. And this is like the nose. Can you see? This is like the eyelashes. Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Ah, okay, wonderful. So, one picture, so many ways of looking at it. Okay, very nice. All right, let's go to the next slide. What do you see? What do you see? Okay, so many hands are raising up. Okay, how come new hands are not raising up? I want to see some new hands also raising up. What the new hands are doing? Lazy hands. Raise the lazy hands. Okay. So, Rohan, what are you seeing?
Sir, I see a bear-like animal and a flower.
Bear-like animal and a flower. Okay, very nice. Sanvi, what do you see?
I see some like carnivorous plant.
You see a carnivorous plant. Okay. Kripalini, how about you?
I also see a flower.
You also see a flower.
Yes.
Okay. Kandarp, what do you see?
I see a plant and on plant like mouse-like structure.
Okay, very nice. Wonderful. So, by the way, what you are seeing is called as a mirror orchid. It's kind of like a plant, but the nature of this plant is the flower looks very much like a small insect.
Like a
So,
spider, something like that.
many insects which look like this, they get attracted to this flower, thinking it is another insect of my own family. But when they come, this particular plant offers them some honey, and it also helps to pollinate. So it looks exactly like another insect. From a distance, the other insects get attracted to this. It mirrors. That's why it's called a mirror orchid. It's an orchid. It's an orchid plant, but it mirrors an insect. So that's what this is. Okay, all right. So, shall we go to the next one? Only if all the hands are down, I can go to the next one. Okay, all right. So, we'll go to the next slide. Okay, what do you see here? Okay, many hands have risen. Okay, let's begin with what Kandarp has to say.
Sir, I see woods, like a log of wood and a spider.
You spot a spider. Where?
Sir, in the middle.
Is there?
Yes, sir, there is a spider.
There's a spider. Okay. Hriday, what do you see?
Spider.
You're seeing some
Spider.
spider. Okay, all right. Akshat, what about you?
I see a spider in its web in a tree or a heart structure.
Oh, you see web also. Excellent, excellent. Very good. Kripalini, what do you see?
I see that spider, sir.
You
It is in
see
the color of the bark.
it is in the color of the bark.
Yes.
So, Tejas, in the first look, is a spider visible?
Oh, yeah, actually. It has really long, slender legs. You can see it like that. So
Hmm.
it's really blending into the background,
It's
actually.
blending into the background. But
Yeah.
if you were to be seeing it from a slightly distance, would you be able to notice?
Yeah, actually.
No, in the picture, but in reality, if let's say this were to be a real plant, and if you are slightly away, do you think you would have been
Oh,
able
yeah,
to?
yeah, yeah. True, true, true. Like from this distance, I can see from this distance, it kind of looks indistinct.
It's kind of like it blends in. It's as if it is not
Uh,
there, right?
yeah.
Okay, very nice. So, what is the secret, by the way, Tejas?
Don't know, actually. I don't know that. I know that it's very good at blending in. That's all.
No, no, no. What is the secret, by the way? What is the secret? What do
That
you
there's
call
a
as the secret? Huh?
that there's a spider there.
Correct. But how do you define secret in general? What is the secret for you? What do you call as secret?
Like what's so special about it that you cannot tell?
Not about this picture. What do you mean by secret? What do you call a secret?
Like at one angle it looks like something, another angle it looks like something else.
Okay. Akshat, what is a secret for you?
A secret is a thing which one person says to us, and we are not supposed to relieve it to him.
So usually
And
secrets
many people don't know about it. That's it.
okay, usually secrets are something that you, how does one tell the secret? Will somebody say, okay, come, I will tell you the secret, and stand in front of the class and shout? Is that how somebody tells the secret?
No, Ji.
How does somebody tell the secret?
Ji, in our ears, or they will sometimes write.
In the ear. So secret is supposed to be in silence, correct? So only few know it. Like that. Unless you notice, it is hidden. Okay. Please lower your hands. Last but not the least, what do you see? Yes, Rohan, what do you see?
Sir, our India flag.
You see our India flag. Okay. Megha, what do you see?
Gee, I see our Indian flag and some birds behind, which actually depicts the natural beauty of India.
Actually depicts the natural beauty of India. Okay, all right. And what does Kandarp see?
Sir, I see a Indian flag and like some birds and a sky of different like shades of blue.
Okay. How about Shreyas? What is Shreyas seeing?
Vijay, I see a proud nation's flag waving.
Nation's flag waving. Very good. Can you all now see waving? See, the flag is waving. Very good. Okay. Akshat, what are you seeing?
Ji, I see a blue sky on the top and white on the bottom. And I see some birds flying. And I see the national flag flying in its pole. I see the pole also.
You also see the pole. Very nice. Wonderful. Thank you all. Thank you very much. You can all lower your hand. So we saw some pictures, right? We saw some pictures. And I kept on asking you, what are you seeing? What did you see? You all kept on answering. Yeah. So you saw different things in different images. But now I am going to ask you one very important question. Okay. All of you become ready for the important question. And the important question is, you have to raise your hand if you know the answer. Okay. Where did you see? Where did you see? Is a question. All right, let's listen to what Shreyas has to say.
Vijay, are you asking the pictures which you told or something else?
I'm
The
asking,
pictures
where did you see all these pictures now?
Sir, so here the first one it has been stored in the mind that there are two people and this is how a person looks. So it's stored we can see where we saw it in our mind, and the second picture we saw that there was we can identify by our senses that like not the senses but we can identify that it's a woman, and the third one it was type of a flower and an insect stick like it was doing pollination or something, and the fourth one there was an insect camouflaging, as we knew that it can camouflage. If some people don't know, I don't know. And almost every Indian knows their flag flying, so it's all stored in the mind
It's
and
all
we
in the
saw it.
mind. Okay, all right. Let's see what Snigdha has to say. Where did you see Snigdha?
It depends on the angle of how we're looking at it.
Okay, the question is, where did you see? Where did you see all these pictures now?
Like like the first two pictures we used our like seeing by different angles, and then the rest we like.
I'm not asking how you saw the pictures. I'm asking you, where did you see these pictures now?
If you're asking like that, then like Shreyas, even I can say it's like all in the mind.
Okay. What about Rohan? What does Rohan answer?
Sir, we saw it in your screen.
You saw it in my screen. Okay. Kandarp, what about you?
Sir, we saw in from our screen the device we are using, and like if we are talking about the images, so in our eyes we are seeing like on our eyes it is showing that what is the images.
Okay. All right. Akshat, what is your response? Where are you seeing? Where did you see?
I saw all these things in the screen of my laptop.
In the screen
And
of your eyes. Huh?
yes, in the screen of my eyes and my mind.
In the screen of eyes and the mind. All right. So, quite a few responses, but mainly three kinds of responses. One response is, I'm seeing it in my mind. Another response is, I saw it on the screen that I in front of me. The other one is, I'm seeing it in my eyes. All right. So, we'll examine that. But another question, who really decided what you saw? Each picture had a different answer, but who decided what you saw? Rohan?
Sir, the mind decided.
The mind decided. Okay. And what would Snigdha say? Who decided what you saw?
My mind and my eyes.
Your mind or your eyes. Okay. And Hriday?
My mind and my eyes.
Your mind and your eyes. Okay. All right. Akshat?
My mind, because my eyes cannot decide, my mind can decide.
Okay. Hey. All right. Excellent. So now let's understand this a little more. All right. So let's understand how exactly we are seeing and where are we seeing and who's deciding what we are seeing. Okay. Are you ready? So let's understand the seeing, how we see. You all may know the science, but this seeing is different. Okay. So let's imagine you have a bird that you're seeing. Okay, like you saw so many pictures, right? Let's assume right now you're seeing a bird. How exactly you see? Light falls on the bird. The light reflects from the bird, goes into your eyes, and it enters your eyes through the lens of your eyes. And behind your eyes, there is like a screen where an inverted image of the bird forms. So if the bird is like this, as you notice here, there's an inverted image. So ulta pulta. So this is what happens in your eyes. And as the ulta pulta image happens in your eyes have some nerves and they produce electrical pulses. And those electrical pulses travel into your brain. And in the brain, there is an area called as the visual cortex, where the brain turns it upside down again. What? The image. Like how the bird is, like that, it tries to make it ulta pulta. Because the eyes gave you ulta pulta, the brain turns it once again, ulta pulta. So this is all what is called as sensation. Okay. So light falls on the bird. From there, it goes into the eyes. From there, it comes to the brain. Is this enough to see? Is this enough to see? Who thinks this is enough to see? Or who thinks this is not enough to see? Those who think that this is not enough to see? Can you please raise your hand? Or is everybody agreeing that this is enough to see whatever you're seeing? Okay, Tejas is saying it is not enough. Why, Tejas?
Because because the thing is the what you're seeing may have more to it. You can't. It's not that if you just look at something and think it is that. There could be something more to it. The eye should be able to understand. The eye and the brain coordinating together, they should be able to know better. But humans are made like that, so that's why.
Okay, all right. So we'll understand the explanation, but you are somewhere feeling it is not enough. Okay, Snigdha, why are you feeling it is not enough?
Gee, we can't just like see it and then like it just the image just comes in our like mind. Just like they just said, like they both the eye and the mind work together. So not only the eye helps us to see, even the mind, it sends some like nerve messages to the eye and then we can get it.
Okay, all right. So I'll give you one simple question. Through that, you will figure out that whether this is enough or not. See, if this was enough to see, if whatever you're seeing in the picture, that is nothing but, let's say, eyes, nerves, brain, if this was enough to see, imagine there is a dog in front of you. And if you show, let's imagine, in your hand there is a biscuit. If you show the biscuit to a dog, what do you think a dog does? What do you think a dog does if you're showing a biscuit to a dog? Yes, Hriday.
It will start coming near us and it will start chasing us for the biscuit.
Okay, Tejas?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
You're able to say that. Okay. Now, Tejas, if imagine for whatever reason, okay, you have the same biscuit, but now let's say the dog is dead. If you wave the biscuit in front of the dead dog, will it still come?
No, it can't.
But it still has the eye, it still has the nerve, it still has the brain.
But the body is there. It won't. The brain won't work. It won't. The dog won't see anything. It's dead.
So, which means that there is something else that is needed apart from these organs to see, right?
Yeah.
If eyes is there, nerves is there, brain is there, but something else that was helping the dog to see are like that in you and me. Just because there is eye, there is nerve, and there is brain, it is not enough. There is something else also, right? Yes, Nigda.
Gee, is it our awareness?
Is it our awareness? Yes, correct. But before awareness comes into picture, so this is where what you can touch, what you can see ends. So from here, how the seeing happens is the next stage where your mind comes into picture. What is mind? Mind is not a physical thing. Your brain is not the mind. Mind is something where you are able to think, where you are able to see your thoughts. Has anybody seen mind? Can you raise your hand if you've seen mind? Has anyone of you seen your mind? Is there anyone who has seen your mind? Please raise your hand. What all of us have seen is the brain. But the mind is an unseen thing. So for us to see, not only these physical organs, but also mind has to be there. And the great masters, the great rishis have found out that the mind, it can also be called as the antakarana, inner body. It has some functions. What functions? First and foremost, all this signal about the bird has to come to the mind. So like how, you all go to Swiggy, no? You order, I want pizza, and brrr, Swiggy guy comes and he delivers ting ting, and you open the door and he says, sir, your pizza. And you say, yay. Like that, he brought no trrr, like that. There is something that brings all these signals inside, and that is called as mana. Then there is buddhi. Buddhi is some fellow in the mind who decides what has come. So whether this is a bird, or whether this is an insect, or whether this is a wood, like you saw many pictures, whether there's only one lady or two ladies, all that is decided by your mind. And in the mind, there is a function called as buddhi. The buddhi decides. And how does buddhi decide? Buddhi decides only if you have something called as a dictionary. What is the dictionary? Dictionary called as your memory. Chitta. In the chitta is where you have written all the information. Oh, this is a bird. What color is this? Blue color. What color is this? Yellow color. If let's say you don't know something, and if I ask you as an example, Tejas, can you please answer my question? Are you there?
Yeah,
Okay. Have you been to Katapuchu?
I don't know that.
So now Tejas said he doesn't know. You've not gone to Katapuchu. You don't know where it is.
I am.
Okay, Snigdha, you know where it is?
Yeah, I haven't even heard of that word.
You've not even heard. Okay. So none of you have gone to Katapuchu? No? Oh, so sad. One of these days, I will take you to Katapuchu. Only I can take you to Katapuchu.
Sir, where is it? Gee, where is it?
It's an imaginary world made up by Vijayji. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
So you see, like that, something you may not know. So then you will see, what is it? And then now that I've told you, Katapushu is what? Is a word made up by that fellow called Vijay. So now you know. Now if I ask you, Snigdha, have you been to Katapushu? What will you say?
I'll say no.
No. But what is Katapushu if I say? What will you say?
Then I'd say it's an imaginary place which Vijayji created.
Like that, right? So now see that came into your chitta, your dictionary. You wrote down now. Katapushu means Vijayji's made up word. Like that only everything that you know in life. Which is the tallest mountain, Snigdha?
Mount Everest.
Which is the smallest mountain, Snigdha?
I don't really know.
I don't know. Okay, so like that, some answers you know, some answers you don't know. So if you had never gone to school and if somebody hadn't given you the information, you wouldn't know, right? So all of this is written in your chitta. So this is also another function in the mind. And now comes the most important, one of the most important function in the mind. Without this, your mind wouldn't function the way it functions. And that is aham. Okay, you know who I am. So your idea about, you know who I am. So for example, if I ask any one of you, are you a boy or a girl? You'll answer, oh, I'm a boy or I'm a girl. And if I ask you, how old are you? Where were you born? So for example, Hriday, whose glass are you wearing?
Glass.
What is that?
I'm wearing my own glass.
You're wearing, Hriday will say, I'm wearing my own glass. Hriday, right now, can you see me in video?
Yes, G.
Whose glass is this?
Your own, G.
Huh?
Your own glass.
No, see the glass in my hand. Whose glass is this?
It's yours.
It's yours. So you see, so for Hriday, the glass he's wearing is his glass, and the glass in my hand is Vijay's glass. So like that, me and others, all of that is what you call as aham. So whose dress are you wearing, Snigdha? If I ask, Snigdha will say, my dress. If I ask Snigdha, whose chair are you sitting on? My chair. So like that, me. And if I ask some of you, whose phone is this? You will say, yours. So like that, me and others, all of this is also in your mind. So like that, the mind has these four functions: mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. And this together now helps you to see. So whatever you saw, for example, this bird, it comes and the mana, the pizza delivery guy, brrr, he comes, ting ting, he rings the bell. And then Tejas, who is maybe daydreaming, suddenly he wakes up. What am I seeing? Pizza! Down. His eyes pop up. Okay. And his mouth starts salivating. But before that, his mind tells, hey, it is pizza, 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 pizza. Where it is? It is in his memory. And who tells it is pizza, 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 pizza? Yes, this buddhi says. And what is buddhi also tells him? I like pizza. And now, for example, same ting ting happens. And Tejas opens the door. And that fellow says, Sir, I have brought these nice vegetables for you. This is cauliflower. Do you like cauliflower, sir? Tejas, sir, do you like cauliflower? Tejas sir may say, no. So, see, I like pizza. I don't like cauliflower. All of that is what is already in Tejas' mind. So, like that, you decided what is you were seeing. For the pictures that you saw, you gave all the answers, no? All these answers. Your aham, along with the buddhi, depending upon what is there in the chitta, it made up the answers. So, depends upon what you are also aware of, what you are seeing, at what angle you are seeing. Same picture, it is there. But in some places, it was not at all visible. You couldn't see the two ladies in one picture. But when I prompted, look here, you started seeing. Till then, it was invisible. And that is the story that I want to tell you. Did you know God also has a problem? He had a problem. Did you know? No, right? All of us pray to God. God, help me with that. God, help me with this. But one day it so happened that, God was sitting with his hands like this. And his ministers came. God, what happened? God said, you know what? I created man. And man I created with my own power. All the power I have, I've given to man also. But man, what he does? Whenever he has a small problem, if he has a small problem, say for example, cold, akshi, he says, God help me. Or if he has another small problem, he doesn't remember how to write his math exam, he's God help me. Anything, any small problem, he is only calling me. He is not able to do anything by himself. So I have become really tired. Constantly he is calling me. Like, some of your friends may be constantly talking to you, then you feel, yo, stop it. Like that, I am also feeling. What to do? Where should I hide? Otherwise, he is constantly coming and also talking to me. So the minister was a clever minister. Minister said, God, why don't you hide up? Where? Up in the clouds. You hide somewhere there. Man will not be able to find. Why? Because man can only walk. Okay. God thought, okay, great. If I hide there, he will not find me. So he went near the clouds and was hiding for many days. Man wasn't coming. Very nice. God was happy. But man is also a genius, no? He invented airplane. One day, God was aramse sitting and enjoying. Drrr, airplane came. God, help me. Ayyo, he came again. God thought, what to do? Again, he was sitting like this. Again, the minister came. This time the minister said, okay, I understand. He found a airplane. You know what? Maybe if you go and hide in the ocean, Go to the bottom of the ocean. He will not be able to find you. Okay, okay. God went and was hiding in the depth of the ocean. But this fellow man, no, crazy fellow, such a genius fellow. You know what he did? Anybody can guess? You know what he did?
He took a submarine.
Yeah, correct, Akshat. He was a genius like Akshat. He invented submarine and he came to God. God was, ayayo, he came again. Huh? What to do? You know, if I go to clouds, he comes there. If I go to ocean, he comes there. What to do? Where should I hide so that he doesn't find me easily? Because now God has to hide. Otherwise, this fellow man no is constantly worrying him. What to do? Where should I hide? Then one of the most cleverest idea comes to God. And from that day, he is very happily hiding there. And the man is constantly searching for him everywhere. Very few find him. Most others completely miss him. So now God is very happy. And those who find him, no more go to him for give me that, give me this. So God is okay with such fellows. All the fellows who are give me that, give me this, they cannot find God at all. In such a place he is hiding. Very secret place. A place where nobody will think to look at. You often miss it. It is what is called as, it is hiding right in front of my eyes. Just like this picture you saw, right? See, in this picture, the spider is hiding right in front of my eyes, but it is missed unless you look at it little carefully. This young lady is there right in front of your eyes, but is missing unless you look at it little carefully. Or this pan, or these two people, or this mirror arcade, or this fluttering, all of this you miss unless you look a little carefully. In such a place, God is hiding. And Snigdha has raised her hand as if she knows the secret. Let's see whether she knows the secret.
Gee, I had a question.
Yes, G.
Like you told he was hiding in some place.
Yes.
So, where was that place?
Where was that place where nobody can find him? Yes, Rohan.
Inside you.
Inside you.
Inside,
Oh, very good. Correct. So, God, or what we call as divine, or Sri Krishna, is there in you as your own awareness, as your own heart. So, that is the heart, a heart that is full of love. So, when God is there, most people look outside for him and they miss seeing within themselves. They miss seeing the divine within themselves. They miss seeing the God within themselves. So, therefore, Sri Krishna here is saying, Arjuna, if you realize what I'm going to teach you, it is direct. Means, how far are you from your heart? How far are you from your heart? What is the distance between you and your heart? There is no distance. It is the closest. It is right there within you. And you have to do nothing to get it. And once you realize it, it is there forever because it has never left you. That is the secret that Sri Krishna is teaching you and me in the 9th chapter. So he will take us into realizing it in greater detail in the next few shlokas. But for now, this is where I want to end my today's shloka explanation. If anybody has any question, first please raise your hand. Otherwise, I would love to hear to each one of you and your understanding. Snigdha has a question. Yes, Snigdha.
Gee, what does the picture mean?
picture is Sri Krishna is teaching Arjuna the most secret thing, which is within Arjuna only. Krishna is no separate from Arjuna only. And that is represented here as a lotus. When one realizes, it blooms. So when you realize you are the divine, it blooms from within you. Love blooms from within you. Kindness blooms from within you. You are that.
Yeah, I understood.
Yes, Rohan.
Sir, I understood that the mind has four functions. Mana is the memory, chitta is the consciousness.
Mana is not the memory. Mana is the one which brings the information to the antakarana. Chitta is the memory.
Oh.
Yeah, continue.
Chitta is the memory and buddhi is, I think, the decision we make.
Correct.
Aham is the sense of identity that I am there, I am living in the world. And yeah, that's it. And I also understood that knowledge is the supreme thing. I know a shloka's meaning similar to it, that a king, king cannot buy knowledge and it cannot be divided among brothers, and a thief cannot rob it, and if you like spend it, the more it gets.
Excellent. Very nice, Rohan. Thank you very much. Who wants to go next with your understanding? Snigdha, you want to share your understanding?
Yeah, Ji. So what I understood is that when you see something in your with your eyes, in your mind, it gets delivered, which is known as the Ji, can you just go to that slide? Yeah, it's known as the mana, and then we use the decisions to see of what is this thing. Like for example, you're seeing a bird, and then that bird image gets transported to your mind, and then you make sure that if it's a bird or something else, and then you see if you have it in your dictionary. If you don't have if you don't know what a bird is, then you won't have known what you're seeing. And aham all means the identity which you have within yourself. So if one of these things are not there, if buddhi was not there, or if aham or chitta or mana was not there, then if any one of them was not there, then it would not usually work properly. Like how in maths, if you're solving something and you misplace a number by mistake, the whole problem is wrong. So like that here also, if mana is not there, then nothing will get delivered and we won't know what is happening. So it's basically our mind is not working. And if aham is not there, then we'll not really know our identity or what are we. So if you ask me, am I a boy or a girl? I won't know because I don't have the aham. Or if I have no chitta, then I won't really have any knowledge. So everything, every single part of our mind is really important. And also, what I understood is that when you see things, there are different perspectives of how you see, like how the pictures you showed us. So there are many different perspectives of those pictures. So like how you showed the woman, not only there was a woman, there was an old woman, there was a cliff, there was an eagle and all that. There are many things. So it also depends on perspective. That's what I understood.
Excellent. And what's the connection to what Sri Krishna is saying, rāja-vidyā, rāja-guhya, to whatever we discussed today? Why is he calling it the royal secret, you think?
Because most people, they don't know about the mind, the true essence of the mind and what it really means. What are the things, what is in the mind? And they only know about the sensation. They only know about the body. They don't really know anything about the mind. That's all.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice, Nita. Yes, Tejas.
Yeah, so what I understood is that whenever you're looking at something or whenever you're thinking of something, there is always another side of it. Like, one example is supposing somebody hits you on the back. At first, you may feel that that person just wanted to hit you to annoy you. But then when you look back, you realize that the person was just trying to call you because you weren't able to hear them. They may not have hit hard. You might have thought that they didn't hit hard because they didn't want to hurt me. They just wanted to annoy me. But actually, the reason why they hit you is to call you. So in a way, people misunderstand what they're actually seeing or they're feeling or what they're hearing, and when they have a closer look at it, then they'll understand. Oh, okay, so this is like how it works. So that's basically what I understood.
Very nice. Thank you, Tejas. Shreyas?
So like I understood, like if someone says you about something new, like okay, I understood that buddhi, like it's the knowledge, chitta is like your dictionary, which is your whole mind, mana is the one which tells, which tells that you, that is that, like that is that, and aham is like
Just
it's
the
oh
other
that
way, buddhi is the one which decides, mana is the one which brings the information.
okay.
Yeah.
And aham like says like whose it is, like yeah it's my, no it's yours, like it's his, example like that. So if example, if someone says that I am inventing a new water bottle, in that so we get to know that he's inventing a new water bottle, then we might ask how does the new water bottle work. He's like this is very cheap, and it in normal water bottles there are many germs, and in this one it won't be any germs, so that gets stores in, and and then buddhi says okay, yeah, that's a water bottle of that, and it gets stores in a dictionary like a chitta. Yes, it is one water bottle that he made. Then while coming at the last aham, like he'll be telling that if anyone will ask, you know who made that, you'll memorize and you'll get to know, and you'll say it's his.
Very nice. Anything else you understood, realized?
And no, Vijayji.
Very nice. Thank you, Shreyas. Akshat?
I understood that about our eyes, we see a light and it reflects ulta, and then it goes and reflects correctly in our brain.
Very nice.
And
Anything else?
I learned that software and hardware both are important for our body to function.
Very nice. Excellent. Thank you very much, Akshat. Kandarp?
Sir, I understood that. So, sir, if we are seeing the bird, sir, as you have given the example, uh, we are seeing birds, so we feel a sensation in our eyes, a sensation of light that this is the bird, and it gives signal to the brain, and then we see that this is only the bird, it's not nothing else. And brain is divided into four parts: chit, buddhi, aham, and man. So the chit is the knowledge that we have. The knowledge is used here for seeing that this is the bird. So this knowledge is chit, and then there is mana. So man is how fast that thing is coming into our mind, and like if we are getting any distractions, like I'm attending a class right now, and if I am having any distractions, so my one, how fast it is moving from one thing to another, how fast it is distracting. So that's mana. And then there is aham, that we only do like that I know everything and like that. the self we do that no one else knows better than me, and like that. And buddhi tells between the what's good and what's right, and it helps us to choose the right path.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Kandar. Megha? What did you understand, Amma?
See, so what I understood from this is, from this shloka, is that there are two ways of everything. It depends on how you see it. Like, for example, like one guy just calls you. One person just calls you. I don't respond. He calls you again and again. I still don't respond because I'm doing some work and I can't hear. He like hits me or just puts his hand on my shoulder or something like that, and I think like he's about to hit me. So I turn around and ask, "Why did you do that?" And he's like, "You're not responding, so that's why I had to do it." And I, okay, what? And I did the work for him. Like that, there are perspectives. Like Buddhi, it tells if it's right or wrong. Buddhi told it's wrong in my perspective, but it's actually normal. Mana delivered it and then to see in the chitta. Actually, I'm not sure that much because internet was not there. And aham, because for self, to know what's up. Like someone asks, what's your favorite subject in school? If I had aham, I'll tell my favorite subject. Like my favorite subject is history. But if aham was not there, I'd not know. Who is me only, I'll not know.
Very nice. Excellent. Thank you very much, Megha. Yes, Raghavi.
Vijayji, I first learned that God is actually within us. People that they either think that God is outside and they keep searching for Him, or they're just so preoccupied with their problems that they forget to look within and realize that He's just been with us all along. And then after that, I also realized that on how the mind perceives things. For instance, you showed us the example of the picture of a woman. In one side, if we focus on the nose, it was a young lady, and on the other, it was an old woman. So it basically depends on always depends on how we see it and how we perceive it. So even in every situation in life, you can always perceive things in two ways, either in a good way or a bad way. For instance, if suppose somebody says that your handwriting is not that good, so you can either perceive it in a bad way, thinking how dare he can say that, or you can perceive it in a good way, thinking that like it's an area of improvement and it would just ultimately benefit you. So I also learned on perceiving things in always in a positive manner, and I also relearned the process of how the mind perceives things, starting with mana, buddhi, chitta, and then aham.
Excellent. Excellent, Raghavi. Very nicely summarized. Thank you very much. Swanandi?
Am I audible?
Yes, ma.
Yes. What I understood is Buddhi is the one who decides what's like correct, wrong, and then Aham is like myself, and then Chitta is the memory, and Dharma is like transports message part. And then I got to know that there are like many things that is within me. So what I can do is like to change my focus or the view to see the hidden things inside it. When I realize the hidden things, it's no more hidden for me. So in the same way, God is always with me and always inside me. So when I realize it, I'm satisfied and happy. And so I stop searching for God.
Wow.
Yes,
Very nice.
that's it.
Very nice. Kripalini?
Yes, Ji. I understood that like God is like in front of you, but
you should like understand like how where he is. Like that spider we saw there, the spider, like you can see it, but it's merging to its surroundings. So it takes some time to see the spider. Just like that, it takes some time to see God also. And if we can realize that, we can see God.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Is there anyone else who wants to share anything more? Wonderful. As usual, excellent. Thank you all. Hari Om.